This is your one and only FireSpark81 with your daily dose of video goodness, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Ark Mods Weekly. Alright, got some really great mods per the usual, so let's get to it. The first mod we are taking a look at today is the Saddle Emporium. This is a really awesome mod, and I've actually been following this mod a little bit on Twitter, and I'm really glad it's out and I can show it to you all. So we're going to go into our Ingrams here. We're going to type in EMP. And right here it is, the Saddle Emporium. You got to be level 9 to learn it. Going to cost you 20 hide, 50 stone, and 30 wood, and 0 Ingrams. Alright, so once you've learned that, then you have to learn the saddles. So if we type in para here, you can see there's the Parasaur saddle. Then there's the Emporium, or Saddle Emporium Parasaur saddles. This actually unlocks all of them for you. So the prereqs to this is you need to have the saddle itself unlocked, so you have to unlock this, and you have to unlock the Emporium workbench, and then you can unlock the actual all these saddles in one go, which is really cool. You don't have to learn individuals. And then there are the saddle skins. Now, the only difference between them is they pretty much do the same thing. The saddles don't really offer any bonuses right now besides armor. So if you want, you can just learn the skins and then apply the skins to your saddle and mix and match them, or use the actual saddle yourself, whichever you prefer. The creator just gave you options, which I think is really great. So you have your workbench. You're gonna come over here. I've already learned them all, and you know, they're varying degrees of leather, hide, you know, metal, and like you would expect most saddles to be. Nothing too special, too crazy, anything like that. Like I said, they really don't offer anything yet. It's in the to-dos for the author to eventually have them give some type of bonus. They do offer increased armor. So if we take, I know this one's ramshackle, but trust me, even if it wasn't, it would have increased armor. So it's like 35 on that one. Then we come over here, and this one's ramshackle as well, 38. So I mean, it varies a little bit. This one here, you can see 29, but it doesn't. It's not ramshackle or anything like that. So you can see that it does actually add different amounts of armor depending on the ones you have. This one here, it's not really even a saddle, it's just a halter. Offers absolutely no armor whatsoever. Okay, so you get the general idea. Now what I love about these is the amazing detail and the work put into all of these saddles. They're perfect for any of your role-playing servers out there, or heck, just any server where you want to style it up. Now I know you only got Parasaur right now, and you're like, Jesus, really, Parasaur? Yeah, that's one. It's them Trikes and Raptors to start with. Kind of wish it would have been Rex's Trikes and Raptors, but what are you gonna do? Anyway, we got the halter here. That's it. That's all it is. You set on it. You look like you're, you know, setting on its fin. It's kind of awkward, but the really awesome ones are this. Check this out. Look at the detail in that. Like, let's get up on top of this bad boy and see if we can get a look here. You got your little like blanket on the back, rolled up with some twigs on the back, and it just looks really good. A little pot, 2 saddlebags, and this one is the Explorer saddle. And we come over here to this one. Now, trust me, I'm saving the best for last here. We got this one here. This one is the Fancy Explorer saddle. So we have the Explorer saddle, then we have the fancy version. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to ride him. So look at the straps, how they go between the fins on its back. That's really cool. And just little details like that, like just little stuff like that all over this mod. And it's got nice little fancy design there. It's blue on one side, green on the other, and kind of neat. And then we have this one here. This one is the, I think this is the farmers. Yes, the farming saddle. And you're straight up, you got berries, you got corn, you got potatoes, and then you, in the bags, or the baskets, and you actually have the bags of them on the back of it. Really neat. And we can see if we can hover right here. Yeah. Check that out. Looks so good, so well done. I absolutely love this mod. I love the idea of it. Then we have this one here. This one is the Caravan saddle, and it's just, this guy is loaded down with stuff. Look at that. Look at that. He is just so loaded down. Let's get up here, see if we can get a better look at the Yeah, look at that. So good. So awesome. All right, so then there are only 4 trike saddles. Let's start down here. We have this one, just the halter, just like the other one. And then we have this one here. Oh, let me see if I can bring this guy out a little bit and get a better look at his saddle here. So this saddle, I think, is the Explorer. Yep, the Explorer saddle, so check that out. You got big old saddlebags everywhere, and it's got the sleeping mat, or yeah, it looks more like a sleeping mat than a sleeping bag to me. So yeah, that one's really good. I like that one, and we're gonna back this guy up here, and we'll pull out the next one. Then these next two get a lot more detail and a lot neater stuff. So let's pull this guy out a little bit here. And so this one's got the sticks on the back. It's got the pan. It's a upgraded version of the one on the Parasaur there. Well, I should say upgraded, bigger version, I should say. This is the Trike Explorer saddle. I think that other one was the fancy Explorer saddle. So yeah, it's got the pan on the back and the big old saddlebags, and it looks really great. And then we come over here to this one, and this one is the Caravan Trike saddle. And check this out. You thought the Parasaur was loaded down. Look at this trike. Look at that. There's like stones in there and crystal. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer look. Look at how the crystal's just kind of like hanging out in there. Every time I touch him, I fall. I'm trying to get you guys a good view of it here. Big old treasure chest on the back. I love the treasure chest on the back. Fantastic, just amazing detail and amazing work on these saddles, and this mod is so well done. Now we're gonna come over here to the Raptors. So we have just the basic one here, the halter. So nothing special. You look like you're just riding on his back, bareback ride on the Raptor. And then we have this one here, which is the leather harness. And you know, nothing too special in the leather harness. You just got some saddlebags there on your Raptor. You got big ones and tiny ones, and he's got this nice front part. I really like the part there covering his belly. Looks like it provides armor. Really cool. And then we're gonna come over here to this one, and this one should be the Explorer's. Yep, Explorer saddle. So we have the Explorer saddle for the Raptor. Check it out. Fancy, awesome. Got a little spyglass there strapped to the front of it. Just little details like that everywhere. Every time I look at these, I see something new and cool that I like about them. Do I have duplicates here? Did I just Yep, I may have just had duplicates here. Oh no, this is the Scout. Okay, that's the Scout. This one, the Explorer? Yes. So this one's the Scout, very similar to the Explorer. Yeah, almost identical to the Explorer. It's got some extra little saddlebags with, or extra little bag there, quiver, I should say, with arrows in it. Okay, and now my two favorites. Check this one out. This one is so cool. This one is the Poacher's saddle, and it's got the belly cover and has arrows, and then it has like horns and antlers and all kinds of like pelts and stuff on the back. So neat. And then we have the Hunter. You got straight up dead animal strapped to the back of this thing. This is the Hunter. I just wanted to double check, make sure I was telling you all right. Yeah, look at that. It's so cool. Got some dodos strapped to there, a little monkey. Yeah, fantastic. So really great mod. Like I said, awesome for your RP servers, or awesome if you just want to like spruce up your saddles, because you can do the skins and, you know, add a little something special to your mount than just the plain old normal saddles. All right, on to the next mod. The next mod we are taking a look at is called the Hunter's Bounty. Now, I thought this one was really unique. Like I saw this one and I was like, oh my gosh, I got to show this to everybody, because it adds a currency in-game, but adds a currency in a way that makes a lot of the drops you just end up stocking up useful in-game. And I thought it was really, really cool and a unique idea. So what this does is it adds these two stations right here. These are basically crafting stations, more or less. So we're going to go into our engrams here, and I'll show you how to find them. You're going to type in and they're right here. There's the trader. Going to cost you 18 engrams, 20 hide, 5 metal ingots, 50 stone and 30 wood. Not bad at all. Then there is the merchant, also going to cost you 18 ingrams, and it is 20 hide, 5 metal ingots, 50 stone, and 30 wood. So you need both of these for this to work properly. So what you do is you're out, you're playing the game, you're killing stuff, you're grinding per the usual, and you kill a bunch of apex predators and you get all those drops. You get the blubber, the talons, all of that random stuff. What you do is you bring those, and those end up just taking up space. You only kill so many bosses, and then you don't need a whole ton of them, and then you have so much of them left over. Well, you can come in here and you can put them in this thing, and then you can use them to trade in to get the Hunter's Bounty coins. So you can see here that you trade in 1 raptor claw, and it's going to get you 300 bounty. So just craft it up. And then we come over here, or sorry, 3,000, not 300, and you get 3,000 bounty. And we just do that a couple more times. Grab a couple of more bounty here, and then we can pull those out like that, or we can put those back in here. And as you notice, we had some extra things pop up here, so we can actually trade them out. So say we have a ton of those claws and we want to trade those in for some horns, or some of these claws, or some whatever. You get the idea. You can swap them in and out, but that's not all. We're going to take those out, those Hunter's Bounty coins out of there, and we're going to bring those over to this station here, and we're going to drop them in here. And then you just got a ton of other random things that you can use these bounty points or bounty doubloons, whatever you want to call them, to trade in for other stuff. So you can get you some black pearls, you can get you some wyvern milk, you can get beer. You got all these different resources here that you can trade in for. So I mean, heck, even health potions and energy potions. So that was really cool, because you end up with a lot of those apex predator drops, sometimes more than you know what to do with. Like, I can't tell you in our Let's Play series how many of those freaking RG talons I have. So it's just a great way to bring it over and just turn it into turn those into a resource, even something as simple as spark powder that you can use. And you can see that you actually get 14 spark powder for this. You get trade in for 10 of these, just trade them in. So let's do this. Let's just trade that in, and we come over here and you can see we got 10 of the veggie cakes now. So really, those could feed your snails. You kill a bunch of RGs and feed your snails. Really great mod, really unique and unique idea, and that's why I really wanted to show it to you all. So yeah, okay, that's pretty much all there is to that one. All right, on to the next. All right, the last mod we are taking a look at today is called the Flyer Landing Pistol, and it does pretty much what its name suggests. It makes your flyer land. So we've all been in the situation where we're out, we're flying around, and we accidentally jump off our mount. Oh no, he's stuck up there in the air. What will I do? Well, you whistle for him, and half the time they don't listen to you and all that stuff. Well, now you can just shoot them with this gun. Doesn't hurt them. Does their death animation though, but they fall right out of the sky, and that's it. It's a great mod, and works over water too. So you get them stuck out over water. They're stuck out here. And how many times you've been in a situation where you're like, you're out here, you accidentally hit the wrong key, you jump off your mount, and you're like, oh no, and they'll never come down over top the water. On the land, sometimes they will come down. And you whistle for them, and they just want to do loops around you and everything else. And you guys know, you Ark players know what I'm talking about. Well, now what you could do is you can't fire this. That's the one thing I would suggest to the mod author. Let people fire this while they're in the water. When I jump out of the water, you can see I can do it, but I can't fire it in the water. But if you come out on land, you can shoot these guys, and they will they'll drop down. And you got to be able to see their name. I'm telling you right now, this won't work unless you can see the name. So you can see I can see his name now. He'll drop down closer to the edge of the water, and you can get them out much easier. Or if you're on your raft, you can shoot at them and grab them. But yeah, I mean, if it worked in the water, that would be amazing. So mod author, I would suggest making that a thing. It would make this all the much more useful. Griffins are another bad one for this, where you're just, you know, you're out, you're flying around, and you fall off of it. But yeah, now you can just shoot them and bring them down out of the sky. Or when they're fighting too, when they're just flying around and fighting, we'll drop them right out of the sky. Really nice little mod, really nice little handy mod. Alright, that is going to wrap it up for this week's episode. Before I go, I just want to give a quick shout out to my Patreon supporters. Thank you so much for all of your support. You guys have no idea how much you help out this channel. If you would like to help support this channel through Patreon, please check out the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're shy, you don't like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and show your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.